Welcome to Audio for Converge Media, Comm 1560. This is an instructional video for production project number 4, the 30-second music edit. Now, the purpose of this project is to take a long piece of music and to cut it down to 30 seconds. You're going to grab some of the music that's off of Canvas, or you can use your own. You will use the first part of the audio and the last part of the audio, and you will edit out the middle part of the audio. With the first and beginning, you will then match up the beats, the melody, the music itself, the audio, and you will fade it in and out so it makes a smooth transition. The idea being is that the final product will sound like it's supposed to be 30 seconds, not the 2 minutes that it normally was or it was to begin with. So I'm going to grab a music file here. Which one should we grab? I'm just going to grab this one here. I don't even know what these are, but the concept applies to all of them. So here is a 2-minute audio track. Which I would suggest you to do is to listen to the entire audio track to kind of get a feel of it. So here is my 30-second mark right here. So the entire thing should be this long. So I'm going to take the last 15 seconds of this, give or take. I'm going to use my cursor, put it where I want, right-click, split, and then I'm going to drag this over to the 30-second mark. My next goal here is to match up the beats. So if I zoom in, I can start to see maybe where there's some matching of the beats. And this is where, okay, so take a look at this. So if you take a look at this right here, this type of sound wave and this one, they kind of look the same. And this one sound the way. Now, if I move them over, look at that, they match up. And if they match up, it's kind of like a beat mixing, beat matching. I can play them exactly the same time, and the beat is exactly the same. Remember, you want to zoom in and find these. So you can actually get in closer if you want. Depends how close you want to get. So here's one here. I'll just take this. I'll zoom in. Just off a little bit. Now what I want to do is I want to fade it out of track 1 and fade it into track 2. Point is where. So there's this. On track 2, there's this horn section. So I want to fade it in right before the horn section. So I'm going to take this. Now this green line at the top of each clip is the volume level that you have for the clip. Now I could put little markers here and make the line kind of go up and down. All I have to do is click on the line where that little finger is, and it makes a little pivot point. To get rid of the pivot point, I click on it, drag it, snap it down. Snap it down. Snap it down. Now the point of this is when it's down here, it's at 0%. If you take a look at that little thing that came up, volume 0%. If it's right here, it's at 50%, and if up here, it's at full volume. Remember, this is the volume that you're doing. So we want to fade it in. So maybe we'll fade it in right here, and then we're going to fade it out up here. So I'm going to take this top one up here, and it goes from 100% down to 0%. Let's back up a little bit with our cursor, hit play with the space bar. Nice and smooth. So I'm going to take this one, otherwise it will slowly fade back up. We'll get rid of that. Zoom in. Let's go to the beginning. If I take a look at this whole thing, it's just under 30 seconds. Fantastic. Let's listen to that one more time where this edit fade comes in. Looks good to me. Now what we want to do is we want to mix the two together. Remember, Control, left click, highlight, and then we can do Edit, mix down to File, select all files, or select the selected file, whatever it is. There's a number of different options there. Now here, I have all this audio and I have all this dead space. If you send me a file with all that dead space, I will knock you off of points. So this is where we clean it up. This is part of project 1. So we delete that end part. All right. There's my volume. My volume is good. About 80 or so. The timing is good, is at 30, and it's a beautiful mix. And if you heard that for the first time, you never would have guessed it was a 2-minute file. And that is how you do the 30-second music edit of on Adobe Audition for project number 4. Remember, save everything, go back to your original file, bring it in. I want to be able to see how you cut stuff. I want to be able to see the mix down, and send that to me as a screenshot JPEG as well. Put your name on it and your project number. You'll be graded on the mostly you'll be graded on, did you mix it well? If it's a good mix and I can't tell, you get a good grade. If it's a bad mix and it's like totally noticeable, you get a bad grade. You know how it goes. Any questions, come see me. That's a 30-second music edit, production project number 4, audio for Converge Media, Comm 1560. Till next time.